ويلكم باك يا شباب في حلقة جديدة من تختيم أساسن كريد 3. خلينا نكمل في الأحداث مع كونر كينوي.
Old man. Achilles.
What is it?
Achilles has passed.
I'm so sorry.
He passed peacefully and with dignity.
A service, then?
Yes. Please prepare something appropriate. I will see the grave is dug. Can you gather everyone?
Anna, if you are reading this, I have failed to say goodbye as I wanted, but the time never seemed appropriate. I leave this land and all its resources to you. I trust you now know this place has become something of great significance. A community to serve as an example of what this would-be nation could become. But the larger and stronger it grows, the more fragile and difficult to defend it becomes. I hope your friends who are birthing this infant country understand this truth. Your unwavering tenacity and honesty have burdened you with responsibility far greater than any one man should bear. But you, if anyone, are capable. You have given an old man hope that all is not lost. And for that, I thank you. I ask that you lay my bones to rest on the hill overlooking the water. There is no other place on this earth I'd rather be. I am grateful to have met you, knowing you will guide this land and these people to a better future. Yours in brotherhood.
Prayer and sermon do not suit this occasion. Achilles was not a man of God. Not my God, at any rate. But he certainly believed in a guiding force. And he is at peace now, and for that we can be grateful. We lay him to rest here, atop the bluff where he made his honorable and dignified life, so he can remain that comforting presence, the old man on the hill, that we have all grown to depend on. You all had your own relationships with him, your own moments. And I implore you to return here when the time is right for you and share those stories with the waves and the trees. Achilles, you will be missed, but never forgotten. Go safely, old man. Safely to where your soul need rest.
I will make you proud, old man. Never properly said goodbye to you. I was not ready, so here I am. The weight of my responsibilities never seems to diminish. There is always something else that needs fighting for. This is something you never warned me of. Maybe because you thought I would have been deterred. You would have been wrong, but I know you were not accustomed to that. Life carries on here. The people seem happy. They are certainly safe. At least for now. One of my brotherhood asked me something I have been struggling with. What happens if, when we win? When we stop the Templars? It is a question I certainly do not know the answer to. Perhaps you did not either. I miss you. As I miss my mother. I hope all is well with you, wherever you are. Goodbye, old man. Until it comes time for me to join you, then I will bother you once again.
I know where the key is. Then let's go! Guess this is it.
We're right behind you.
والآن إحنا رايحين علشان نفتح بوابة المعبد الأكبر وننقذ العالم مع ديزموند مايلز. وخلينا نبدأ في أحداث القصة.
Moment of truth.
طيب وبكذا وصلنا دحين التساؤل، كيف راح ننقذ العالم؟ ايش الجهاز اللي موجود هنا وراح يبعد عننا الكارثة؟ في طريقة واحدة عشان نعرف، وهي بأننا نتقدم في الأحداث.
Yes. Come. Here, at last. You know our story now. Of how we tried. Of how we failed. All our hopes extinguished. Save one. Your touch. A spark. A spark to save the world.
Wait! Do not touch the pedestal.
Minerva?
You. But how? You left. You destroyed the device.
Did you think there was only one?
What the hell is going on here?
You must not free her.
Free her?
Juno dwells within these walls, awaiting release. I will explain. While we worked to save the world, she sought instead to conquer it. She used our machines to set her plans in motion. Divination through numbers. There is a pattern to existence. To comprehend the calculations is to tame time. This was my focus. And so I built the eye to aid us. But she turned it towards her own ends. When we discovered her treachery, we put a stop to it. And then we left. But first we called to you, that you might try again. We thought it would be safe with her gone. Now I see we were deceived. She survived, she endured, and then she began to work. For centuries, Tinny and I walked the world, hoping to rekindle the spark of civilization. We shared what we knew as best we could. We were not the only ones, but for all the power we wrought, still death would claim us. But before it did, I would have one last look to know if we had succeeded.
That's how you're here now?
I had hoped you might find this place and finish our work. But it is too late. You and the Templars have squabbled over our refuse. You have wasted centuries, and so you have lost your chance. You cannot hope to stop the end now, Desmond. Only to survive.
She's lying! Only touch the pedestal and the world will be saved.
Better the world burn than she be loosed upon it.
Is that so? Show him then.
But he will not understand. It is complicated. It is...
Show me.
If you heed Minerva, the sun will have its way. The ground will crack and spit fire into the skies. All the world will burn. But this does not end the world, merely heralds its arrival. Darkness follows. Then you emerge, resolving to lay a foundation that such a tragedy does not befall the world again. You will become a symbol to those who survive. Hope, knowledge, determination. You will inspire them to rebuild, to thrive once more. And as the world heals, so too will humanity. But you are just a man, frail and mortal. You pass from the world, leaving behind only a memory. A legacy. You will be remembered first as a hero, later as a legend, and in time, as a god. It is the cruelest fate to have written words that meant well, and see them made wicked and unwise. What was meant to encourage life, used instead to justify taking it. And so now you see that what was shall be again. So tell me, how is this better? She would sacrifice you, sacrifice the world, for no other reason than to deny me vindication.
They will enslave your kind, Desmond. Is this not why you fight? Is this not why you came here? To ensure more than just your race's future, but its freedom?
What future? What freedom? Billions dead and the whole cycle begun anew? This world has known nothing but heartache and horror since we left it.
Our gift to them, and you'd see it all returned.
Enough!
You must not do this.
Whatever Juno's planning, however terrible it might seem today, we'll find a way to stop it. But the alternative, what you want, there's no hope there.
If you free her, you'll be destroyed.
It will happen in an instant. There will be no pain.
You mustn't.
It's done, Minerva. The decision's made.
Then the consequences of this mistake are yours to live and die with.
You need to go. All of you. Now. Get as far away from here as you can.
Come with us. We'll find another way.
There isn't time. Son. You know it's true. It's already started. I need to do this now. So go. Go!
It's some sort of global aurora borealis. Never seen anything like this before. Eyewitnesses describe electrical storms and erratic displays of unusual weather. Residents are being asked to remain inside and wait for geological surveys are now reporting seismic activity throughout the Ring of Fire. Northeastern Canada is said to be experiencing the largest on record. Satellites and transformers are failing as the flare increases in intensity. Worldwide reports of blackouts seems to be receding. Residual seismic and volcanic activity is being reported, but nothing approaching earlier levels. Obviously, it'll be a while before experts are able to assess the full extent of the damage caused by today's events. But it appears the worst is behind us. We'll be sure to bring you more as this story develops.
It is done. The world is saved. You played your part well, Desmond. But now it's time that I played mine.
يا الله، شفتوا؟ جونو طلعت كلبة من البداية، تبى تحرر نفسها. الحضارة الأولى كانوا يحاولوا إنهم ينقذوا العالم عن طريق الجهاز هذا The Eye، لكن جونو كان هدفها إنها تستعبد البشر من جديد، فعشان كذا كانت محبوسة جوا الجهاز هذا. هم يحسبوا إنها ماتت، ما عاد لها وجود، بس هي كانت متخبية هنا طول الوقت. عشان كذا ريبيكا تقول أنا متأكدة إنه في حاجة هنا. يا الله. الأساسن والتمبلر تقول مينيرفا إنه خلاص فقدوا فرصتهم، قاعدين يتحاربوا طول هذه السنين وما لقوا فرصة عشان يتعاونوا ويوقفوا نهاية العالم. إذا كان شفنا كونر وهيثم كيف تقاتلوا، ما في سلام بينهم، مشغولين ببعض ونسوا نهاية العالم. يعني كان على الأقل يقدروا يلقوا خطة بديلة بدل ما جونا تتحرر. دحين إيش اللي راح يحصل بالضبط؟ هذا الشيء اللي ما احنا عارفينه بعد موت ديزموند، لكن هذا اللي راح نعرفه في الأجزاء الجاية من أساسن كريد. والآن راح نكمل في التكملة ما بعد النهاية مع كونر كينوي، لأنه أحداث قصة كونر في النهاية ما انتهت، فخلينا نكمل في أحداث القصة.
My father left those for me.
It struck me when the bombardment began, and I began to pray Charles had made his escape. This might be my final journal entry. These words, my last. I hope that Connor, my own son, will read this journal, and perhaps, when he knows a little about my own journey through life, understand me, maybe even forgive me. My own path was paved with lies, my mistrust forged from treachery. But my own father never lied to me. And with this journal, I preserve that custom. I present the truth, Connor, and you may do with it as you will.
Mother, Father, I am sorry. I have failed you both. I made a promise to protect our people. I thought if I could stop the Templars, if I could keep the revolution free from their influence, that those I supported would do what was right. They did, I suppose, do what was right. What was right for them. As for you, Father, I thought I might unite us, that we would forget the past and forge a better future. In time, I believed you could be made to see the world as I did, to understand. But it was just a dream. This too I should have known. Were we not meant to live in peace then? Is that it? Are we born to argue? To fight? So many voices, each demanding something else. It has been hard at times, but never harder than today. To see all I worked for, perverted, discarded, forgotten. You would say I have described the whole of history, Father. Are you smiling then? Hoping I might speak the words you long to hear? To validate you? To say that all along you were right? I will not. Even now, faced as I am with the truth of your cold words, I refuse, because I believe things can still change. I may never succeed. The assassins may struggle another 1,000 years in vain, but we will not stop. Compromise. That is what everyone has insisted upon. And so I have learned it. But differently than most, I think. I realize now that it will take time, that the road ahead is long and shrouded in darkness. It is a road that will not always take me where I wish to go. And I doubt I will live to see its end. But I will travel down it nonetheless. For at my side walks hope. In the face of all that insists I turn back, I carry on. This is my compromise.
يا الله، يعني ما كفانا ديزموند تضحيته بحياته عشان ينقذ العالم، ودحين كلام كونر المؤثر. أخيرا فهم بعد إيش؟ بعد ما قتل أبوه وبعد ما قرأ رسالة أبوه والجورنال حقته. طبعا هذا الكلام اللي قاله هيثم هو بس بداية المذكرات. المذكرات كاملة موجودة في رسالة منفصلة تبيعها يوبيسوفت في موقعهم، تحكي لك قصة هيثم وكيف كان يحكي الكونر مشاعره الحقيقية. يعني شيء صراحة مرة مؤثر. طيب دحين خلينا نشوف إيش في عندنا من عروض سينمائية أو شيء زي كذا.
America has no need for your services, back to Britain in a box. Death to the oppressor! Cut them down!
طيب وهذا جورج واشنطن، خلينا الآن نكلمه.
Connor,
Commander,
it's good to see you.
you have what you set out for. What will you do with it?
A fair question. But if truth be told, I do not know. Men with far greater minds than mine will build this country's foundations. A task I am simply not equipped for. Have you played bocce before? I'm really growing quite fond of it. I think I'll have a green built at Mount Vernon when I return.
All that death and sacrifice, and you mean to leave the important tasks to better men while you play games? I might have expected it.
Connor!
Whether you think you are capable or worthy of the task, after the things you have done to ensure this outcome, you should not have the luxury of peace.
وهذا هو طلع حيوان في النهاية يلعب ولا عليه لا في السكان الأصليين ولا حاجة. هيا خليك يا كونر، ومن أول التمبلر يقولوا لك وانت ما انت راضي تسمع. طيب دحين خلينا نروح إلى المهمة اللي بعدها.
If you're hungry, I've extra.
No, thank you. Where is everyone?
Gone west. Been a while since they left. Seems some fella from New York was granted the land by Congress.
What?
Seeing it happen more and more. Government says they don't take land that's already owned, but
How could this have happened?
we're on our own now. No more merry English parts and labour, which means we gotta go at it ourselves. Gotta pay for it too. Selling land is quick and easy, not quite so nasty as taxes. And since some say they're what started the old war, ain't no rush to bring 'em back. Clever men, these new leaders of ours. They know not to push it just yet. Too soon for taxes. Too British.
Thank you.
Be safe.
هيا شايف الغبي جورج واشنطن والجماعة اللي كان يدافع عنهم الباتريوت والكونغرس شالوا أراضي السكان الأصليين حق قريتك. شايفين كيف؟ هيثم كان من البداية كلامه صح، هو ويليام جونسون والشباب اللي معاه. في النهاية كونر خسر كل حاجة. شايف عنادك ايش سوى فيك؟ لو سمع الكلام من البداية، التمبلر كانوا طيبين وكانوا ماشيين صح، بغوا هذه الأراضي علشان تكون بطريقة شرعية وما حد يقدر ياخذها منهم، بغوا يحموهم. بس الآدمي ذا ما رضي يفهم إلا في النهاية. دحين يقول I failed to protect my people. أكيد أنت فشلت لأنك ما تفكر، يتصرف بطريقة يعني غبية بدون تفكير، يسمع لك أكاذيب أكيليز كأنه هي الصح. شيء عجيب يا أخي. في النهاية خسر كل حاجة، وهذه قريته رحلوا من مكان وراحوا مكان ثاني بسبب إنه الكونغرس استولى على أراضيهم. طيب وبكذا يا شباب نكون ختمنا اساسن كريد 3. بس رحلة كونر لسه ما انتهت عند هذا الحد. في إضافة راح تكون بعد الأحداث هذه، تتكلم عن جورج واشنطن لما نلقى الأبل أوف إيدن، وأنا أحس الأمور ما راح تنتهي على خير، لأنه زي ما شفنا شخصيته ما هي طيبة أصلا زي ما كان كونر يفكر، والأبل أوف إيدن زي ما شفنا في الأجزاء السابقة تستحوذ على العقول بطريقة تخلي الشخص اللي يمسكها غير واعي بنفسه. فخلينا نشوف إيش راح يصير في أحداث هذيك الإضافة. كذا يا شباب ننهي هذا البارت. إذا عجبكم المقطع لا تنسون تضغطون زر اللايك وتشتركون في القناة عشان يوصلكم كل جديد بخصوص سلسلة تختيم اساسن كريد 3 وغيرها من الألعاب. وسلام.